This is the first edition of Big Deke News. Over under for total episodes of Big Deke News, 6. I'd take the under. First bit of information we need to discuss are the Pittsburgh Penguins. They lost yesterday 3-2 to the Dallas Stars, and the 10-game winning streak comes to a halt. Who exactly, though, were they competing with for the longest winning streak in NHL history? Dug up a little bit of information and found out it was actually themselves, the Pittsburgh Penguins, 17 games back in 1992. Nothing like the good old self-help mantra of, there is no competition. I'm only competing with myself. But to be honest with you, I apologize because I jinxed this game. I was notified in my Twitch stream earlier that the Penguins went up 2-0 in the first period, and I acted like they had their 11th game locked up. My analysis for this game after watching the highlights is that the Penguins outplayed the Stars in the first half, and the Stars outplayed the Penguins in the second half. But on this play in particular, late, where the Stars went up 3-2, I don't know what Jari was doing. Unbelievable effort. We can give him credit for that, but next time, could we not leave the goal wide open? Next order of business is Pitt Basketball. The Panthers faced off against the Boston College Golden Eagles yesterday, and it was an absolute electric factory of a game. Just not sure how many people knew that this game was going on, including me. Don't think many people are that excited about Pitt hoops this year. I don't think we can blame anyone because they lost to Citadel, for Christ's sakes. But the Panthers got the job done, defeating Boston College 69-67. Which gets the Panthers' record to 6-9. Breakout performance in yesterday's game by John Hughley, 32 points and 13 rebounds. Is it too much to say he came up Hughley for the Pitt Panthers? Expect him to enter the transfer portal next week. And as I said, the game did finish in dramatic fashion, so let's show the last sequence of this game. John Hughley at the line. Not sure if I should be concerned about the first miss and how much he almost missed the second one, or just happy that it went in. Now let's close out with a bit of Steeler news. Isaiah Buggs is released, and I have no clue why. Joe Haden, Diontae Johnson, Kendrick Green are all reactivated for today's Ravens game, while James Washington has been put on the COVID list. With Washington's lack of targets this whole 2021 season, it seems like the Steelers had him on the COVID list anyway. Diontae Johnson's was reported as a false positive, and I am so shocked. This is my shocked face. I thought these COVID tests were always so accurate. Joe Haden and Kendrick Green being activated, I assume, are due to the new COVID protocols, which enable players to return at a faster rate. This is obviously very good news for the Steelers as we get our best receiver back and also arguably our best cornerback back. I don't want to disrespect A-Dub, Akello Witherspoon like that. Tyler Huntley is officially starting for the Ravens at quarterback, and right now the spread sits at +3 for the Steelers, money line at +145. If I was giving investment advice, maybe what some would say big Deke investment advice, I would say take the Steelers in either one of those. Just take the money line. Parlay that with the Jags. Let's get to these damn playoffs. Last bit of Steeler news before we wrap this up. Kevin Colbert, the Steelers GM, is expected to step down after the 2022 NFL Draft. Don't know when this started to become a thing, where you partake in the draft and literally bounce a week later because the Jets GM did it, what was it, a year or two ago? But Kevin Colbert can kind of do whatever the hell he wants. He's had an awesome career. The two guys that look to be eligible to replace him, the most likely, we have Omar Khan in-house and also Brandon Hunt. Maybe Colbert over the next year or two takes on some type of advisory role. Not sure how common general managers getting into the Hall of Fame is, but Colbert has his case. Obviously been to 3 Super Bowls, won 2 Super Bowls, 225 wins, 124 losses, and 3 ties in his career as the Steelers GM, not to mention the countless awesome picks, Ben Roethlisberger, Troy Polamalu, Antonio Brown, the list goes on and on. I'll never forget the draft where I wanted us to take Dez Bryant. Instead, we took Marquise Pouncey. I guess Kevin Colbert knew what he was doing with that one. I don't know if I'll ever forgive the Martavis Bryant trade on draft day for a 3rd-round pick to the Raiders. But I guess that worked out too because Martavis was consequently suspended that year. Santonio Holmes trade, though. Man, we could have really used him in Super Bowl 45. In all seriousness, though, Kevin Colbert, hell of a career. Thank you. Hope to see you in Canton. And that's about it for the Big Deke news of the day. Sunday, January 9th. Signing off.